Few cities are as geographically spectacular as Sydney, the capital of the state of New South Wales and home to over 4.5 million people. Surrounded by the rolling Pacific Ocean, two dramatic headlands stand as a timeless gateway to one of the world's most beautiful harbours. Blessed with over 100 beaches, bathed in year-round sunshine and buzzing with a youthful vitality, when it comes to the good life, Sydney is hard to top. Sydney's heart is the harbour. What began as a penal colony in 1788 would within a century be transformed into paradise. From its rough and tumble beginnings in an area known as the Rocks, Sydney soon threw off its convict shackles and blossomed into a gracious city, filled with Victorian architecture and public gardens. New arrivals came by the boatload in search of a new life. The city expanded into gorgeous inner-city suburbs like Paddington, harbour neighbourhoods like Rose Bay, and into beachside communities up and down the coast. The quickest way to find your bearings is to take a trip to the top of Sydney Tower. From over 800 feet up, the observation deck offers 360-degree views of the entire city. Once you've come to grips with the layout of the city, head to Circular Quay, Sydney's version of Grand Central Station. From Circular Quay, you can get just about anywhere by ferry, water taxi or train. Just to the right, like white sails billowing in the breeze, is the Sydney Opera House. You don't need a ticket or tuxedo to explore this incredible performance venue. Whichever way you look, inside or outside, up or down, the Opera House is nothing less than an architectural miracle. Just behind the Opera House, on the site of Sydney's first farm, are the Royal Botanic Gardens and the Sydney Domain. Here you'll find Government House, the Art Gallery of New South Wales, and some of the leafiest views in Sydney. To the left of Circular Quay stands the famous coat hanger, the Sydney Harbour Bridge. One of Sydney's famous sons, Paul Hogan, the star of Crocodile Dundee, was a painter on the bridge before he hit the big time. But you don't need to work on the bridge to enjoy the views from the top. Simply strap on a safety harness and join a bridge climb tour. Just across the bridge at Luna Park, you'll find Sydney's most famous smile. The rides are a little on the vintage side, but the locals wouldn't have it any other way. This heritage-listed fun park has been thrilling Aussie families since 1935. Just a short ferry ride from Luna Park is Darling Harbour, one of Sydney's urban renewal triumphs. Once the site of rusting railway yards, Darling Harbour is now home to the National Maritime Museum and popular parks, bars and restaurants. A short walk across the Pyrmont Bridge is the Sydney Sea Life Aquarium, where you'll experience many of Australia's maritime environments, from the Great Barrier Reef to the rugged South Coast. Grab your towel and head to Bondi Beach. You haven't experienced Sydney until you've felt Bondi's golden sand between your toes. The beach is patrolled year-round by bronzed Aussie lifesavers, but always remember to swim between the flags. Another famous seaside suburb not to be missed is Manly. The 30-minute ferry ride from Circular Quay to Manly Wharf is all part of the adventure. Go for a dip in the gentle harbourside waters of Manly Cove, or head through the historic Corso to Manly Beach. If you've never tried surfing, pack your board shorts. This is the place to learn. Feeling energetic? Hike the coastal paths and bush tracks to North Head for some incredible views back to the city. So, you've climbed the bridge, tackled some Bondi waves and wrangled the wildlife. No doubt you're feeling a little thirsty. Time to partake in one of the great Sydney traditions. Join the locals by the water, raise your ice-cold beer and make a toast to paradise.
Stroll to Manly in the afternoon and check out the boutique shops selling everything from homewares and independent designs to records and books. Get changed and head to one of Sydney's best seafood restaurants, Garfish Manly.
That's our whole tea-smoked rainbow trout and some Moreton Bay bugs. Thank you.
Begin day 2 with a stroll through the beautiful Wendy Whiteley Secret Gardens, a hidden gem in Lavender Bay. Continue your walk over the iconic Harbour Bridge into Circular Quay.
Pretty good spot.
Time for lunch at Opera Bar with its perfect harbour backdrop.
Enjoy, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yum.
Really good.
Spend the afternoon touring the Opera House.
So this is the northern foyer of our Joan Sutherland Theatre. You can see it's a really nice space, amazing views. The views were something that was really important in Utzon, our original architect's designs. So great place to come and have your drinks here during interval.
Just a short walk from the Opera House is the Palisades Hotel in the Rocks and the Henry Dean Rooftop Cocktail Lounge and Restaurant. With its amazing views and incredible menu, it's the perfect place for dinner. Explore the Rocks by night and find yourself in one of the coolest little bars in Sydney, the Doss House.
Hey guys, how are you? You're in a 180-year-old building. It's been everything from a convict hospital to a opium den. Enjoy your night.
Oh, thank you very much.
No worries at all.
The beautiful Bondi to Coogee walk is the perfect place to start day 3.
Nice. Great view.
So nice.
The 6-kilometre coastal walk features stunning views, beaches, parks, rock pools and cliffs as it winds you through Bondi, Tamarama, Bronte, Clovelly and Coogee in Sydney's eastern suburbs.
How good does this look?
After all that walking, it's time for lunch. The Coogee Pavilion offers 3 different bars and restaurants over 3 floors, all with ocean views. Catch the bus from Coogee to Newtown for an afternoon of shopping in the inner west.
Can I get 2 beers, please?
Have a drink at the Courthouse Hotel.
Well, I said, hey, hey, hey.
Cap off your 72 hours in Sydney with a gig at one of the city's premier live music venues, the Camelot Lounge in Marrickville.
Number 10, Sea Life Aquarium. If you're visiting the land down under. Number 9, Bondi Icebergs Club. At the southern end. Number 8, Queen Victoria Building. At the Queen Victoria Building, you will come for the stunning architecture, but stay for the elegant shops. Here, you could window shop through 5 levels of high fashion brands, as well as enjoy a gourmet cup of coffee while you listen to the royal clock strike. Number 7, Bondi Beach. This beautiful white sand beach is one of Australia's most popular beaches. The great waves. Number 6, Hyde Park. Hyde Park is Australia's oldest and most well-known park. This beautiful wide open green space is in the heart of central Sydney, where you could have an impromptu picnic or just sit back and. Number 5, Manly Beach. Manly Beach is a world-famous Australian landmark. Number 4, Darling Harbour. Experience the magic of Darling Harbour with its top-of-the-line shopping, entertainment, and restaurant options that will meet any taste. Number 3, Royal Botanic Gardens. Another oasis in the middle of the city is the Royal Botanical Gardens. Number 2, Sydney Harbour Bridge. The best way to get the full experience of this bridge is to go on it by foot. Number 1, the Opera House. If you close your eyes and think of Sydney, you most definitely see the Opera House. On top of being an icon, the Opera House hosts over 40 shows a week. This is definitely a must-do.